Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Real News Extra. My name is Fred, the operations manager here at Relaw APC, and joining me today is Jennifer Felten, the principal and founder of Relaw APC.
Hello.
So Jennifer, this month's featured case is about power of attorney. If you could, explain what is power of attorney and why was it so important on this month's featured case?
Right. So a power of attorney is it's a document that you can prepare. It has to be signed and notarized, but it allows you to give authority to someone else to act on your behalf. It can be done for health-related reasons. It can be done for financial-related reasons. The document itself will actually explain what authority the person who is getting the authority, it's called the attorney in fact, right?
Okay.
So if you gave me a power of attorney, I would be your attorney in fact, and I would have whatever authority you gave me in that power of attorney. In this case, a mom was being admitted into a nursing home and the daughter was signing the paperwork as her power of attorney. And so that's why a power of attorney was so important to this case.
Got it. So what are some of the steps that families can take to ensure that the documentation they're signing, especially in very stressful situations like admitting a loved one to a nursing facility, how do they make sure that they don't end up in unintended legal consequences?
Right. So in this case, the things did not go well relative to this mom's stay and ultimate death in this nursing home. And so the family wanted to sue the nursing home. When the mom was admitted and the daughter signed all the paperwork, she signed an arbitration agreement.
Okay.
And so the question was whether that arbitration agreement was valid. And so the daughter didn't read the papers when she was checking her mom in. She just signed, right?
Sign.
Right? And so that's where I know we all get bombarded with papers and documents. I mean, how many times are you asked to click to approve? Who knows what you agreed to? How many of us actually read all that stuff that we're agreeing to? But in this case, the daughter didn't realize that she had agreed to arbitration, and so that's what was being disputed. The power of attorney in this case actually didn't give the daughter the authority to agree to arbitration.
Okay.
And so the family actually won, and that case is not going to go to arbitration. But she just got lucky. She didn't know she didn't have authority to do that. And they've also spent who knows how much fighting, up through an appeal just to get to this point. Now they still have to fight. And now they're going to be fighting in court, which is expensive.
Yes,
right?
very expensive.
So lots of challenges, but knowing what you've signed, understanding, reading, objecting. So we often think, if it's presented to me, I have to sign it. That is not true. You can cross out an arbitration clause. You can cross out any clause. The other side may not agree, and maybe that's not the nursing home that you choose and you guys agree to stay in, but you don't just have to agree to whatever's presented to you.
What about businesses? What protocols can they put into place to ensure the validity to verify the authority of the power of attorney so they can avoid situations or disputes just like this case was?
Right. So I don't think they read the power of attorney to look at, what authority was in it. In this case, it was a checkbox power of attorney. So there's like forms. And so there were certain boxes checked and some that were not checked. So it showed the intent of the mom that she did not intend to give authority to legal action. That box was specifically not checked on this power of attorney, which made it really clear as to what mom had intended, more than you would with just some, who knows what language in a power of attorney. Anyone looking at that, like an attorney, should be able to know, that's not going to be enough. So if you're a business and you are going to be dealing with a power of attorney, having a plan for an attorney or a paralegal, someone to look at that power of attorney before you use it and think you've gotten agreements is going to be very important.
Got it. Thank you. And thank you for joining us on this episode of the Real News Extra. If you're enjoying this content, I ask that you click on like or subscribe and ring that little bell for notifications. My name is Fred. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.